My name is Dustin Ford. I am a junior at Philander College, majoring in biology. I'm from Opelousas, Louisiana. In my point of view, I feel I was prepared for going to college after high school, but I think much of that preparation was due to me being in a trio program called Upward Bound. They not only helped me for the actual applying section of being ready for college, but they prepared me for being able to take the test and do extremely well on them the first two times, well, the only two times that I did take them. There are certainly some issues and challenges unique to African Americans in K-12 education. One of the main things that we have a problem with as a group of individuals is the idea that we don't necessarily know what is out there. We kind of have to find our own way in so many different regards that it's ridiculous. In high school is when I first heard about UNCF. And since then, I've learned about so many initiatives, scholarships, fellowships, and national programs that UNCF has provided for students like me. And although I may not directly receive aid from UNCF, I know the organization is working behind the scenes to make sure that legislation is being passed that impacts me greatly as a student. It's vitally important for us to see African Americans in leadership positions, especially relating to higher education and administration, because otherwise we have the standard kind of political kind of people who basically already run our country and make decisions for us that we don't have any input in, making the same decisions over and over again. So it's vitally important and absolutely essential that we see more people who reflect our interests and who look like us in positions that actually have impact on the educational process. If I had 30 seconds to talk to the Secretary of Education about college education and readiness, I would say we have to be more intentional about how we develop individuals for college and what comes after. We have to think about what we need as a nation and really develop individuals regardless of what they look like and where they come from. We must make sure that we lose absolutely no one and not just talk about doing it, but put systems in place that actually support students as they matriculate through K-12 education as well as college. Education is important because as African Americans, most of our culture is associated with us communicating with one another and passing on information. And we can't advance as a society or a culture without actually getting some valid information into our intellect and actually having something that means something to the world to pass on to our children and grandchildren. And how we impact our society, then that really shows the value that we have and how education in that regard will impact our livelihoods as a culture.